It's the final day of the regular season for the Indiana Hoosiers as they travel north to Fort Wayne to take on Indiana Tech at 11-7-2. Alongside Andrew Gus, Garrett Drake, and Ben Stannard, I'm Sam Wexler.
Indiana Tech a slower start, and the Hoosiers coming out a little slower as well.
Little pushing and shoving match in the corner on the near side. Looks like that's Eric Noon going after an Indiana skater. Slavin pops up after getting smacked around. McDonald dishes to the far dot. Fake handoff to McKay. Now toward Castricani, toe drag. In on goal. Gets it kicked away, and Hall is able to fall on top of it. And now we're going to have some more pushing and shoving as two different players end up on their backside. Tom McDonald not too thrilled with the way he was treated, and now we've got more fisticuffs. Ray Myers punches it against the boards. And toward Offenbach. He moves in through traffic. Shoots, score! Adam Offenbach with some fancy stick handling in a matchbox and a roof job that sends Indiana in front as they draw first blood. 1-0 Hoosiers with under 7 to play here in the first.
And Wes, cannot be surprised that Offie scored. It's been one of his days. The guys were playing poker online today in the hotel lobby, and Offie was winning there. He's winning here on the ice as well.
Have a bobbling puck on the blue line, and it flops back across. Michelli. Sidestep handoff to Myers, who gets banged against the boards again. Again, Brandenburg finds a man the width of the neutral zone, and it wobbles away. Now back toward Williams, spending a lot of time with the puck on his stick.
You're right. He's been doing a great job the past few games, taking it up, similar to how Williams has.
Shot, score for Indiana out of nowhere. They've doubled their lead, a crooked number up on the board with 2:23 to go. And Will Jeremy finds himself on the score sheet. Goose, you were talking about being a betting man, and there's your response. Will Jeremy, the team leader in points and goals, adds another one to that tally. Feeds it to the near side half dashers. Flung along by McKay and collected by Timmons. His pitchfork attempt stays in the zone. Toward Rudolph, he goes a sharp angled shot and scores! Indiana Tech clawing back. A power play goal for the team leader in goals, Martin Rudolph. And that's how you come back from two quick ones. A monster season so far from the freshman Rudolph, and he keeps on keeping on. 2-1 the score with 1:21 to go here in the opening frame. Pass ends up wobbling across the ice, and it's scooped up by Carmichael, far side. Cuts around, leaves it right in front, off the bar! A highway robbery, and that puck drew iron. But as we mentioned, power play, not so much. Juan back on the forecheck. There's Chambers who goes headfirst into the boards. No call, and now bodies are starting to gather. Warriors touch it up, and there's a glove missing. Now we've got some pushing and shoving back and forth as Nicole is jawing with Chambers.
And again, Coach Weiss very unhappy with the way we've seen Chambers get slammed into the boards. Back-to-back nights now. It happened twice in the game yesterday as well.
He passes to the far side in front of the Warrior bench. White sweaters all standing up and looking over the boards. Fake slap shot to the back door, knocked away and scores! Caden Carmichael gets his 9th goal of the year. All square here in Fort Wayne. Caden Carmichael, the freshman who played AAA hockey with the Chicago Fury, draws everyone even in a power play goal past the width of that attacking third. McKay sidesteps, holds it, shoots and scores! Matthew McKay with a ripper through traffic. A power play goal for Indiana, their first in 2 weekends. 3-2 the score with under 11 minutes to play here in the second.
Yeah, Matt McKay right there just carrying into the center. He was staring down the keeper the whole way, Michael Hall, and he just let a wrister go, put it top shelf.
Face-off controlled by the Warriors, stolen away by Slavin. Tries to get a pass in. DiLorenzo moves around and scores! Ethan DiLorenzo doubles the Indiana lead, 4-2. And the end block native gets yet another goal this season, trying to chase down Will Jeremy. Tries a centering pass, and it's kicked aside by the skate boot of a Warrior. DiLorenzo dishes toward Kissel, a shot, and now we've got two players giving each other Some face washes against the glass. Looks like Antoine Nicole getting tied up with Castricani.
Yeah, they took turns slashing each other, and now it looks like they're both heading to the box as well.
Now moves forward. There's Michelli. His shot up into the armpit of Hall, and then Chambers goes down spinning around like Neymar. And now Semino's going after somebody in the corner. Under the scoreboard, that's Aiden Semino jawing back and forth. And Garrett, we don't see him get this animated very often, much less twice in the same weekend. Guided aside by Hall. Again, Indiana trying to win possession back, and then a big collision. Getting hit in the mouth was Schauler. Pushing forward is Eisenbarger, one of the Eisenbarger brothers on this team. He works the goal line, sharp angle shot, scores! Caden Carmichael might very well have his second of the night. 4-3 in the waning moments of this middle period. And the Warriors are not done just yet, Garrett.
Yeah, it was tough to see what happened there. It looked like it was another odd bounce that just went past Billis.
Carmichael now in double digits in goals this season with 10. And sailing at glass height before the puck is retrieved by Martin Rudolph, the one who drew that penalty in the first place. Myers tries to run the weave around a man. A quick shot from a sharp angle, and Indiana has scored shorthanded. In the blind spot for us up here on the top tier of the rink, it appears to be Slavin getting goals on back-to-back days and doing the finger guns back toward the bench.
First shot of the period for either side right there, Wex, and it comes short-handed for Slavin.
A lot of traffic in front. Here's a Rana shot, high, chested down. Offenbach second chance. Unsuccessful yet again. Just to Kissel, his shot, score! Out of nowhere, the Hoosiers putting their mark on this game, 6-3 with 16 to go here in the third. And what a weird set of goals for Indiana. First, Slavin sends a wobbler through the legs of Hall, and now the captain, Kissel, adds to the total. Center line that is. DiLorenzo pokes at it. Almost had a shot on goal. 4.5 have elapsed, and now some contact behind the play goes uncalled. Tie up on the half-dashers. Finally freed by the Warriors in their white sweaters. Big collision. Jensen dumps it off over toward Eisenbarger. His shot easily gloved by Billis before the traffic could make its way into town. 14:04 to go here in the third. Pass up forward. Chambers. Soft mitts and then lay it off for Michelli. He goes in and then gets spun around. Myers a shot. Scores! A bottle rocket from Ray Myers makes it an even touchdown for the Hoosiers. 7-3 with 8 minutes to play here in the third. Long stretch pass chopped down skillfully by Hosmer. Indiana has to cede possession to Indiana Tech. Offenbach already has one tonight. Moves in with one man in front of him. Toe drag, backside, quick shots, score! Nana Warana, the one-timer on a beautiful feed. As Offenbach gets his assist tonight, it's 8-3. The Hoosiers keep on keeping on here in Fort Wayne.
And that was an absolutely beautiful pass by Offenbach right there, and Arana puts it home.
Still circling around a small point. Fake one-timer from Williams. No-look pass, dishing it to the boards. That's Warner a shot, deflected right in front, kicked down. Castricani a shot, scores! A 6-goal lead for the Hoosiers with 2:24 to go and a power play marker, the second of the game for Indiana. Garrett, not only is it good to get a power play goal, it's also important to keep that margin of victory up when the ACHA comes calling for the scorecard after this.
Absolutely. This game was tied 2-2 at one point, Wex, and now Indiana leading 9-3.
Toilet bowls from near side to far. Castricani lunging at it. And just half a minute to go. Rudolph in on goal. Quick shot. Big save by Billis. With just half a minute to go, trying to preserve this margin of victory. And now some pushing and shoving. We have some unhappy campers at the end of this game, Garrett. And it has become quite evident, judging by the number of scrums that we see after the whistles are blown. Intercepted by Eisenbarger. Played forward and ricocheting against his own bench. One last rush for the Warriors. Quick shot right in front. Big save made, and that's how this one comes to a close. On the final day of the regular season, the Indiana Hoosiers put a tally in the win column. Final score 9-3, and still some bad blood boiling up between these two sides in the first meeting in program history.